Hey y'all, welcome. Wow, it says I've been live an hour and 28 seconds. Are you serious? Something is totally wrong with StreamYards and the time on it because my clock says 6:07 p.m. East Coast time and I just went live. What's up, y'all? So welcome to the wicked execution of a young lady named Delia Johnson. And y'all, when y'all find out why she was executed, this is crazy. I mean, the investigation don't even really tell you why she was executed, but the way she was executed, you think she committed a crime. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, follow, and don't forget to hit that. Thank you. All right, shout out to the one person in the chat. So this lady's name, her name is Delia Johnson. This happened back, I finally found out a little while ago, August 4th. Now, you guys know I don't preach white Jesus and Christianity like that. I talk about the Bible, God, the children of Israel, my experience in Christianity, and things of that nature. But every now and then, something wicked like this comes down my timeline, and I basically want to cover it. So that's why we're here. Um, on August 4th, I'm just going to give you a brief summary. I actually did a video and we'll probably watch the video, but I was able to pull up two articles after I got done with the video. And no lie, I just worked about 2 hours on the video, collecting all the video clips and doing commentary. And then I said, why not just go live and show the video? Because, like I said, I found an extra clip that I wanted to share with you guys. Shout out to the one person again. Welcome, y'all. Y'all can come have this conversation. This woman was executed and she was murdered on a Brooklyn street. I do believe Franklin. Not so much in broad daylight, but with a lot of people around who pretty much witnessed her be executed. Point blank range. All right, so let's go with this video. I'm in this article. It basically says shocking video, woman gunned down in cold blood on Brooklyn Street. Now, this article was back August 9th because when I was doing the video itself, I could not figure out for the love of God what day it actually happened in August. So then I found this report. So I'm like, I'm getting close. This says August 9th, but it doesn't necessarily mean that this is the day that the actual execution took place, right? So I kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And some people would say trolling, which I don't do at all. But I was scrolling and scrolling and I kept researching and I finally found the date. So we'll come up on the date as when this actually happened. But I want to introduce you to a woman named Delia Johnson, and we'll get to see footage of her, hear exactly what happened. But I just want to read these articles to include in that video somehow. So I'm going live and I'm going to play the video, and then you'll have all the information. And I will be able to link any articles to this one video. And then I may just go ahead and upload the video by itself because some people may not want to watch the longer version because this is going to be just a little bit longer than the original video I did. But we do have the original video and I will be able to play it for you guys. Shout out to Facebook if you're listening, watching. I appreciate you guys paying attention and listening and commenting and sharing and all that stuff. It does make a big difference in what I'm trying to do on social media, and it does help get the message out to some of these stories and some of the other messages that we get from God right over on this channel. So New York, CBS New York says shocking video shows the killing of a woman on a Brooklyn street. Now, when you hear execution, you immediately think that this is taking place within the court systems. Somebody committed a crime, got sentenced to death, and then they face the death penalty and be executed, right? Well, this isn't what happened in the Delia Johnson case. Apparently, on August 4th, when this all took place, this woman, Delia Johnson, before she succumbed to being executed, she was at a funeral with another woman, and we'll get into this woman shortly, but this woman and the victim was at a funeral together. Now, the reports aren't really saying what they were at the funeral for, why, what was going on at the funeral, but in the video that I did, you'll hear me say, was it over a man? I'm not sure. Nobody's really saying who the dead person was, funeral they were at. Um, According to Delia's family, she didn't seem like the troublemaker, didn't seem like she had any problems. She's a single mother of a 17-year-old child, young girl. And I just want to send my condolences out to the family and the friends of Delia Johnson. Prayers are with you. May God keep you with his grace and peace and comfort you through this all right? So, apparently on August 4th when this happened, they were at the funeral together. Now, it goes on to say that, and actually I am reading this article. It's by Dave Carlin, and it's from Channel 2 CBS in New York. I think it's WLNY. And with that being said, the report goes on to say police say the woman just walked up and opened fire, but no one knows why. No arrests have been made at the time of this article. Remember, this article is was written on August 9th. I'm reporting on this case here now. I think it's November 14th of the same year, 2021. So you're going to hear some things that's already played out. Yes, the woman that executed Delia Johnson has been arrested, and you'll find out what city and state this took place in. All right, damn near 1,000 miles away. So, as I was saying in my description box, up until now in this investigation, nobody knows why this woman did what she did. There's nobody can tell you Delia did XYZ for this woman to walk up to her. I mentioned jealousy in the video. I mentioned some things in this video, but I'm not really sure. I'm only throwing out ideas. What would make somebody else want to murder someone the way that this woman did Delia? So there's no reason why at this point. So on Friday, remember this article was written back in August, Dave Carlin talked with the victim's mother. Now, one thing I want to say here is right when I got done doing my video, the initial upload or premiere, and editing, the mother, I was able to find a video with the mother, and the mother just was hysterical and blurted out something to the fact they took her black queen or her black beautiful daughter or something to that nature. And remember, Delia's 42 years old, but to a mother, it doesn't care how old her children are when something like this happens. They're still their baby. All right? So it goes on to say, real briefly, they're killing me. Y'all killed my baby, unquote. Delia Berry said. Now, is Delia named after her mom? Because this woman here is Delia Berry, and Delia Johnson is the deceased woman's name. So it's very possible she could be, named after her mom. So it goes on to say, Barry has not seen the shocking video of a blonde suspect who exits a double-parked white sedan and appears both casual and determined as she walks up to her unsuspected victim, Delia Johnson, and raises her gun before executing the 42-year-old with a bullet to the back of the head. Child, when I said, Lord, some things I just pray to stay away from me. I stopped watching the news almost 15. Damn, it's been a long time. In the last 3 or 4 years, I find myself watching it again because when you're on social media, people for some reason don't just want to hear about God, but when you do commentary, there's things like this that should be mentioned and awareness brought to, right? So that's all I'm trying to do right now, y'all. So the woman, back to the article, the woman then gets back in her white SUV. It was a sedan earlier. Now it's a SUV. She arrived in and drives off. And for the love of God, when I was sitting here doing my video, I can look out my window and I happen to see two white SUVs shaped just like that. The suspect, the vehicle that she drove off in and pulled up in. I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you what I said in the video, but I said something like, yeah, keep that to yourself wherever you at. But I did specifically say something when I saw those two like SUVs ride past my window. So, quote, I never dreamed of losing any of my children to this kind of violence, Barry said. So, yes, it's confirming here that Miss Barry is Dahlia Johnson's mother. They have the same name. And that's kind of cute because I know there's a lot of juniors, from the father to the first son or then the third and the fourth. But women, verily, verily, I know in the Latino community, they give them Guadalupe and the Latino names, but you very rarely see that in the black community. But I'm sure it used to be done. Absolutely, I'm sure it used to be done. So the end of her quote, it goes on to say, she said the daughter she named after herself had no enemies that her family knew of. And that could very well be true. You don't have to do nothing in this world to be executed, to be hated on, to have an enemy, to have people out there that simply just want you dead just because. That's the sick part of it all. The victim's youngest sister also spoke out. Quote, she will give you, okay, so now it's making sense to me. There's going to be a young girl holding an older looking lady, and this young girl I was thinking was the victim's daughter, but it's going to be allegedly her sister because in the video she says what I'm about to read, quote, she will give you the clothes right off of her back, right there, and then no matter where you was, if you needed something, she would give it to you, she said. And it goes on to say, quote, my sister did not deserve that. And I truly agree. For something in some strange reason, I feel like this lady didn't do anything. She was an aspiring model or had appearances in magazines. The community speaks well of her. Again, up until this point, I thought the young girl in the video was her daughter, but it seems to be her little sister. Her daughter, 17 years old, is you're gonna hear in the video that she's on her way to the military. So it doesn't seem like this woman was in the street and was out here doing whatever. But again, if it doesn't say if she was dating anybody or not. If you're dating somebody and somebody don't like who you dating or like the guy before you, they'll kill you because of that. We know someone in Hudson where we grew up at. He died over a coat. Shout out to you. Is it Booty or Woody? Which one was it? I think it was no, not Woody. It was Robin's son, y'all. I can't remember. She had their cousin. I can't remember their name. Was it Woody? I think it was Woody. I'm not sure. I don't want to put death on nobody, but there was a young man who lost his life by his cousin over a coat. one of them 8-ball jackets, bombers, if I can remember, over a coat. So people will kill you just because. All right, so that's gonna be her sister. I'm gonna read this article, and then I'm gonna go play the video, and then come back and read the last article, and we'll be done. Or I'll read both of them, play the video, and we'll be out. So, unquote. Family members said Johnson was lured to the spot where she died on Franklin Avenue at Prospect Place at around 9:45 p.m. on Wednesday, and this would be Wednesday, August 4th. Because in the video, I hadn't seen anything. It just came down my timeline. I went searching for stuff, couldn't really find anything. Then I worked with what I had. And then after I got done, like I said, I went searching a little bit again. And then I was able to find this article. And it actually told me the date is August 4th that all of this took place. So it goes on to say the apartment set up in ambush was a few blocks from the apartment building where she lived. The apartment set up an ambush. So it's saying here there was an apartment set up in ambush. It was a few blocks away from the apartment building where she lived. Okay, so she lived one spot. In the ambush, the apartment probably she was told to come to, and the ambush took place not too far from where she lived. Okay. So the lady was obviously told to come to this place where she lost her life. But by who? Someone the assailant knew, someone she knew, someone who wanted to get rid of her in the community. You know, people like to throw the rock and hide their hand. They'll set you up and get you out there and caught up. And then they're behind the scenes like they did nothing wrong. So who lured her? Who told her to go there? And always keep in mind that both of these women were at a funeral earlier, but I never heard any reports of them being related. So obviously they knew the deceased person. They had something in common with the deceased person. And it could just be knowing the person from the community. You know, some people, you know them long enough and live in the neighborhood long enough, you probably just go to their funeral just because. So nobody knows how they both ended up at the funeral, what went down at the funeral, but something systemically got into that girl's veins, that young lady's veins, for her to somehow get this woman lured to a spot where she can just drive up in her SUV, point blank range, with people standing around, and the CCC footage, the camera, right, the surveillance, and shoot this woman in the head. And some reports said she got her in the leg as well. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I really don't know. Let me get back over here. All right, which one was I reading from? Okay, here. So the apparent setup, yes. Now, oh my God, Johnson had been at a funeral earlier in the day, and witnesses said the woman who killed her was there as well. That's weird. How does that happen, right? So something at this funeral, something had to transpire at the funeral. The funeral and being there. If anybody know these women from Brooklyn, you were at the funeral, let us know down below in the comments, all right? A vigil was expected to be held that Friday night after Johnson's daughter arrives in Brooklyn from Baltimore. So Johnson's daughter was living in Baltimore, had to come from there and get back to Brooklyn in order for them to have a vigil. That has to be so hard on a 17-year-old. And then, quote, I have a 17-year-old granddaughter and her mother is not here, Barry says. My granddaughter signed up for the Air Force, so when she finishes school next year, that's where she's going. She's going to be somebody. Wow. So here's proof that she did sign up for the military. So the reports I was hearing on the news clips are absolutely right. All right, so the grieving family issued two messages to the community. First, find the woman who pulled the trigger, and second, stop the violence because it's too much, Barry said. And that's the mother of the deceased woman, Dahlia. So then it goes on to say, y'all, family members said that the name of the suspect who they believe killed Johnson has been given to the police, but the woman has not yet been located. So somebody knows this woman. Obviously, somebody from the funeral know her and know her name, but y'all gonna be surprised. This woman had more than one name, and she might hold a name that maybe you ran into this woman before under one of her aliases. This is crazy, y'all, right? I was looking at the aliases like, well, I've never heard the name she got arrested under, and I never heard the aliases. And we'll find out the aliases um, as we continue in this video, okay? So, yes, somebody gave up the name. I'm sure when they saw the footage and the police started canvassing the area, people said, oh, yeah, we know her. Oh, yeah, she was at the funeral earlier. Oh, yeah, her name is XYZ. So, and this is pretty lengthy, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to read it all to y'all, but I'm skipping around, so I will put the link down below. Or maybe I'll just go ahead. Oh, shoot. Should I link it in the chat? I'll probably do that before we end, okay? That way you guys can just click on the link and read this article yourself. So I'm skipping paragraphs around and moving around here. So anyway, we all know that this incident has definitely added growing concerns to gun violence in the city of New York, in Brooklyn, and around the world, period, truthfully. And we're going to see clips of the police offering their suggestion of what people can do. Police have reassigned officers to like these hot spots in these different neighborhoods that just may have a little bit more violence and gun activity than normal. Places where they're confiscating more guns and initiated gang takedowns and things of that nature. Now I know where we live, we have a gun buyback program. And when it first got started, people were actually turning in their guns and things of that nature. And the campaign is basically called Enough is Enough, right? Excuse me. So, quote, public safety is a shared responsibility. So the police, we cannot do it without your help. So if you have any information, please contact us. And that's from NYPD Commander Jamiel Al-Tahari. All right, and I'm just going to leave it there. Basically, I just want anyone with information is asked to call, but they already have the suspect in custody. But any Crime Stopper hotline for the New York City area is 1-800-577-TIPS. That's 8477. 1-800-577-8477. Or the Spanish line is 1-888-57-PISTA. That's 74782. 1-888 1-888-57-74782. All right. And of course, if you guys need any mental health or anything behind this, you guys can always reach out to NAMI. It's a national 1-800 number that you guys can call, and or the same thing for domestic violence. So I am going to go ahead and end this one here. All right, now we're on to this article. It's on the website Law and Crime, calling Kalmbacher, November 9th, 2021. And this is bringing us forward into the arrest of a woman named Claudia Banton. Now, let me tell y'all about Claudia. Claudia walks with aliases and things of that nature, okay? And let's just get right into it, all right? So, a woman was recently arrested in Florida in connection with the brazen, casual, point-blank, and execution-style murder of a New York City woman on the streets of Brooklyn over the summer. And again, this took place on August 4th. On Monday, Claudia Banton, a.k.a. Claudia Williams, and Keisha Brown. So do anyone know a Claudia Banton? That's the arrest name, the name she was arrested under. She has an a.k.a. Claudia Williams, and she has a Keisha Brown alias. And ironically, she's 42 as well. And she was taken into custody according to the New York Daily News, citing police sources. Authorities had initially declined to release the suspect's name, Fox News previously reported. And that was true. One of the first clips you're going to hear in the video I did, they did not know her name, okay? And it was not being released. So it goes on to say details were scarce about what led to the apprehension, but authorities noted that Banton was arrested in Jacksonville, Florida, and she is down there in Duval County. Here, so, all right, so this is what I'll do here. What I'll do here is I'll go ahead and share, and I'll let you guys see some of what I'm reading, all right? And here we go. Arrested 42-year-old Claudia Banton, accused of killing a woman execution style in New York, was taken into custody in Jacksonville. So she was dang on almost 1,000 miles away. Y'all see her footage right there? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. And basically, NYPD Commissioner Damat Shea praised the arrest via Twitter. And I did see something on Twitter. And, oh yeah, okay. Wait, maybe I'll come back and share this with you guys. Maybe I'll share this because this isn't in my video. So I'll share this with you guys. So basically, we're right here where he says, you can run, but the long arm of the law will find you. I thought when I first read this, he was going to say the long arm of the Lord. I said, wow, he said the law. I'm like, oh, man. No, it's the long arm of the Lord that's going to track you down, right? The police, they don't even know where Brian Laundrie is. Or maybe they do, or maybe they don't. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, quote, the woman responsible for the August 4th murder of a Brooklyn woman has been apprehended by our partners in Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out to Duval County. Hey, look, Duval. Duval County in the house. Yeah, I said in my video, and I'm not going to tell y'all because y'all got to listen to the video. But when they said what car she was riding in, I saw two similar looking SUVs like hers drive up my street, and I said, you better keep that down in Jacksonville. Anyway, in the clip, the suspect nonchalantly walks toward the unaware victim. The shooter directly approaches Johnson, who can be seen speaking with her friends on a sidewalk in the Crown Heights neighborhood. Now, these friends, I don't know, could one of them, if not all of them, work with the woman Claudia Banton to lure her to this spot? I don't know. I mean, come on. Judas Iscariot walked with Jesus allegedly and betrayed him. You don't think you have a friend in this world who may do you dirty and sell you out? Hopefully not to the point of death, but The reality is there's some people out there that will set you up and still call themselves your friend. So she was with some friends. Nobody know how she got there. Did one of these friends call her, say, hey, meet me here, or I'm coming to pick you up so we can go there? All right, so it goes on to say, she walks in his neighborhood and aims her weapon and fires the pistol directly into Johnson's head. In the video, the shooter appears to have blonde hair and is wearing black clothing. After the first shot, the suspect fires again as Johnson's was helpless on the sidewalk. So this is where she gets the shot in her leg. Following the series of shots, the suspect, just as nonchalantly as she approached Johnson, walks toward a white vehicle, enters the vehicle, and leaves the scene of the crime. And when you see these videos, you're like, this woman she was like a zombie. So here's the NYPD news broadcast over Twitter. New York City, NYC, we need your help identifying this individual. On August 4th at 9:41 p.m. near 697 Franklin Ave in the at NYPD 77 precinct. Near there, she shot a female in the head and leg, then fled in a white vehicle. The 42-year-old victim died at a nearby hospital. If you have any info, and you don't need to contact them at this point in time, but if you're ever in the New York area or anywhere and you need to report a crime that you believe happened in New York, they have Crime Stoppers and crime tips at 1-800-1800-577-TIPS. And you can figure out what the T is and the I and the P and the S on your phone. Actually, it's in the other one, right? Hold on. Yeah, it's in the other. It's in the other article what the TIPS is. I want to say, where's my phone? I want to say 8477 or something like that. You guys can figure it out. You're smart enough, right? So I really don't want to play this video right here. Oh, no, y'all see that? No, no, no. After that, Johnson was rushed to a nearby hospital where she later died. The video shows all those around the site of the shooting toppling behind the stoop and reacting in terror to the gangland-style assassination. Family members of the deceased believe Johnson was followed by her assailant after she left the funeral early in the day. Why? She was killed blocks away from her home. I don't know. Sometimes people say, why you like to be home? It's the safest place in the world. To me, I ain't going to do nothing to myself up in here. But sometimes when you know you're not doing nothing wrong or appear to not have any enemies, your friends call you up. You can go to a place without thinking you're not going to make it home. Kind of like the Travis Scott concert. You know, people went there, did not think they were not going to make it home. And I'm sure Delia Johnson went with or without her friends, met them there or was led there by her friends. And she did not know that. She didn't even think that this was happening to her or gonna happen to her. She was at the funeral earlier, this is a quote, in the evening for an old neighborhood friend to pay her respects. And then this happened. Her brother Mathis Johnson told the outlet, "It was horrible. That lady executed my sister." And we're going to end it right there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. Let me see. I have the link to both of these. And I'm going to go ahead and put them in the chat for you guys. Let me see. They're pretty long. So let me go to tiny URL and make them shorter. All right. So now we are. Where is my sticky notes? We are going to get right into oh God, the video I did. All right, let me get these for you guys. Hold on one second. I'm just making the links a little shorter. All right, and I'm just gonna drop them right here in the chat for y'all. Oh, let me do this. Oh yeah, Johnson. All right. Peace. Okay, good. It went through. YouTube let it go through. Yay. Alright, and bear with me guys. Where is my sticky note again? Alright, we'll go right here and grab it. Hold on. So this story is really got me um thinking how and why this woman ended up where she ended up. And if they something I'm just certain something happened at the something happened at the funeral. I'm looking like, wait a minute, this is crazy. All right, woman caught. Boom. Tiny URL. Got it. All right, so the links are in the chat, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and read these articles, the rest of the articles for yourself, they are there. Come on, come on. All right, so they're there. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into the video. Now this gonna be the crazy part. Oh my god, this is going to be the crazy part. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my god, where is it? Wait a minute, y'all. This is the part that I always get stuck on. Where is my video? I know it's there somewhere. Where the heck it go to? Hmm. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to open it up again. Bear with me. Nope. Bear with me. I'm gonna have to do this real fast. Come on, come on, come on. All right. So now, hurry up. Hurry up, girl. Hurry up. No. Is it a Chrome? Why is it StreamYard downloads? Why is it not giving me my window? Oh, So, oh no, this is crazy, y'all. Cameras. Sometimes I thank God for them, this. I enjoy the moments where the grandchildren are being birthed and the holidays where the postcard and capturing, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, pictures throughout high school. Well, then, a young woman is caught leaving her car one night in August, not quite sure of the date, to be caught on film. Wait a minute. Another woman. Where the heck? Heights, Brooklyn. Oh, wait a minute. Where the heck is this? A 42-year-old woman named DELIA. Oh my God. Where? Was murdered. So here we have it on November 9th. Where? Wait. In Crown Heights, Brooklyn, WABC reporting that another 42-year-old woman was arrested Monday in Florida in connection to the execution-style murder of DELIA Johnson in Brooklyn. Johnson, 42, was standing on the street in August when the suspect casually walked up behind her and shot her in the head. Can y'all see that? I'm not going to be too graphic here, and neither are the news clips that I'm going to be using. But reports go on to say the brazen murder was captured on surveillance. And this is where sometimes I thank God, and then sometimes I wish they didn't even exist. Because that was too graphic to show in its entirety. Can y'all see this? I really want to know if y'all can see this. And then I don't even know why they exist. I enjoy the moments where the grandchildren are being birthed and the holidays where the postcard. No, y'all can't see it. Kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade. No. Pictures through the high school. Well, then, a young woman is caught leaving her car one night in August, not quite sure of the date, to be caught on film executing another woman in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Hold on. Why y'all can't see this? Hold on 1 second. I should be able to share this. I know how to share on StreamYard, but it's not pulling up that window. It's just not doing it. Hold on, guys. I have went to my file before, picked out the video I wanted to play, and be able to share it. But for some reason, it's not letting me pick up this video. It's one thing to hear it, but I want you guys to see all of the the clips. All right, let me see. Oh, let me try this. No. Cancel. I'm going to get this video. No. This is so freaking weird. Prosecutor, no. No. Alright, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do, come on, don't do this. Alright, let me see, back here. Why isn't it allowing me to pick it up? You know what? I'm going to do like this. I'm going to go here. Nope, open. Camera. Nope. There we go. All right. Now it should stay up. Okay, got it. Hopefully. There we go. Yay. Make this bigger and push play. Are you serious? Sometimes I thank God for them, and then finally, I don't even know why they exist. Right. I enjoy the moments of the grandchildren of giving birth and the holidays for the most part, and capturing, the kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade pictures through the high school. Well, then, a young woman is caught leaving her car one night in August, not quite sure of the date, to be caught on film executing another woman in Crown Heights, DELIA, was murdered. So here we have it on November 9th. A Crown Heights, Brooklyn, WABC reporting that another 42-year-old woman was arrested Monday in Florida in connection to the execution-style murder of Delia Johnson in Brooklyn. Johnson, 42, was standing on the street in August when the suspect casually walked up behind her and shot her in the head. Guys, now I'm not going to be too graphic here, and neither are the news clips that I'm going to be using. Reports go on to say the brazen murder was captured on surveillance. And this is where sometimes I thank God, and then sometimes I wish they didn't even exist. Because that was too graphic to show in its entirety. But police released it in hopes that it would lead to an arrest. Right. See, that's her little sister there, I believe. So you have this woman, and I'll share the woman's name with you eventually. You have this woman getting out of a white vehicle, y'all, an SUV of some sort. Well, we already know her name as well. Extending her right arm with her pocketbook on her left shoulder and pointing a gun at the side and back of this woman's head, Delia, standing inside of. She has a pretty pink dress on. Now reports are going to go on to say, not so much in this report, I'm delving off a little bit, that they were at a funeral together. Did something pop off at that funeral? And if it did, I'm sure, unless you the devil, nothing is going to draw you to want to murder somebody on the streets with other people there witnessing it. For the love of God, and the truck the lady looked like, this road has my house. Damn, two of them back to back. She better keep that spirit down there in the Jacksonville, Florida prison where Claudia Benton was arrested. I'm in the jail because she ain't in prison yet. And she is awaiting extradition to New York. So she's coming back up here to New York. All right. Now, guys, hopefully we're still recording and all this. Yeah. All right, family. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let you watch the news clips. And let me just say this about the funeral. Let me just say this first. Basically, they said she was lured. Somebody close to the assailant knew her, got her to go to the place where the person could come and assault her and eventually take her life. Well, she was lured there, but they were at a funeral earlier. This person wasn't the guy, but they dating the same guy. Was their word spewed at the funeral? So you guys let me know what you think about this whole entire situation so far, and I will be there for the rest of my commentary. All right? Thank you, and God bless.
Jail, waiting extradition to New York. She's charged in the murder of DELIA Johnson, who was shot on a crowded street in Brooklyn, New York, back in August, and the whole thing was captured on surveillance. We want to warn you, this might be fun to watch. A woman identified by U.S. Marshals as Claudia Benton walked casually out of the car on August 9th in Brooklyn, where painful ankle back. She's seen approaching this woman in a pink dress and pulled out a gun, shooting her in the head. The victim has been identified as Judy Johnson. Johnson was a single mother of a 17-year-old girl. Johnson's family described her as generous and the surveillance video shows the shooter walk back to the car after pulling the trigger and turned away. The victim's family says she has no enemy in Lula. The alert was this spot with the two walks away from her apartment. Witnesses said Johnson and Benton didn't stay outside. A spokesperson with the U.S. Marshals told News that they got information Benton might be in Jacksonville. They put surveillance on her and quickly saw her get into her home. They then pulled over that car here at North Main Street. Benton was in the passenger seat and taken into custody. She had an initial photograph of her knee. The U.S. Marshals tells me the driver who was in the car with Benton when they were pulled over was not arrested. On Jacksonville and Knoxville, Channel 4, the station.
All right, and that's all. Thank you for your coverage, and I will take it from here, live in Albany, New York, reporting on Claudia Benton and wait, what's her name? Is her name Claudia? Miss Benton, you know the lady that took the woman's life down in Brooklyn, New York back in August? They both was at a funeral. Something popped off at that funeral. This woman who lost her life was lured to the place where this Miss Benton, I do know her last name is Benton, was able to apprehend her, walk up on her with a gun, and shoot her in the back of the head. Now, let me tell you something. Shout out to my friend Pete on Facebook. I'll try to get the clip and insert it here. But he said the other day People don't seem to value life anymore. And for the love of God, it's the truth, people. I don't give a dang who you are, what you do, what happens or go down. There's no spirit in me that want to take my life, your life, or anybody else's life. Now, y'all saw how that woman was looking. If not, I'll remind you here. In her arrest photo, is that the look she had on her face when she walked past that crowd and shot that woman in the head? Ain't no reason to feeling sorry now. And I'm going to insert some clips here. Y'all go ahead and check out what these people had to say about it down in the comments over there on the news channel's platform that I borrowed this information from. Check this out, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. Alright, so I'm back. And it's weird, y'all. This shit is crazy to me. There's no reason to take anybody's life. There's no reason to be out here jealous of anybody. If it's over a man, and I'll try to do a little research and try to go and see whose funeral maybe it was, and I'm not even that invested. All I know that there is nothing in this world that should make you want to take another person's life. But yet the spirit of death is all around us, right? It's here, it's prevalent. And I told you people here in America, it's sick that America thrives off of this. America is pushing everything on you through this pandemic, but the alleged Jesus who can fix everything and save everything. Why isn't the American government and anybody else pushing off this religion on people instead of the vaccination? Because neither one of them really can do anything for you. The vaccination can't stop this woman from going out to murder somebody or giving somebody COVID. And damn sure, Jesus haven't been able to get into the people's minds and spirits and souls and bodies to prevent them from hell. Forget murder, cheating on their wives, molesting children in church, robbing the people, deceiving the people, killing, stealing, and destroying the people. And now back to murdering the people. But there is something you can do that can help you not to pull the trigger on another human being, not to assault another human being, not to want to see harm done to another human being. And that's the purpose it in your heart. You're not going to be the one to do it. That's what needs to be pushed. Self-control, self-discipline, self-esteem. Because it sure don't look like this young lady has any in this arrest photo, does it? Now, with that being said, y'all go ahead and let me know what you think about this crazy situation. It just happened to come down our timeline. And I told y'all, my spiritual ears stay ringing. There's no need, man. Before you pull the trigger on anybody, whether it's a physical gun or an act of violence thereof in any way, even manipulation and deception, think twice. Because the same hand you pull that gun in with, it has a thumb cocked, has that trigger finger, and it has 3 fingers pointing at you. So pull the gun on your own self and take your own life. Because that's exactly what happens to people when they take another life. There was never any life in them. And if there was life in them, then a demon done got up in them before they pulled their trigger or caused the assault or the offense or the violence against somebody after thereafter, okay? So, y'all can go ahead and play with this all y'all want to. But I'm telling you, the spirit of the Most High God, he ain't nothing to play with. And I do know the word of God is what's keeping me from ever wanting to pull a trigger or hurt somebody. Now, I'm not going to be no punk and let you hurt me, but I'll never lure you or anyone else to a spot where they can take your life or I myself take your life. And you shouldn't do it either. What God has for you is for you. And what's for other people is for other people. And apparently this lady Delia had made a name for herself. She's on the cover of magazines. Her name is published throughout her community. And if these two women are from Crown Heights, Brooklyn, and know of each other, I don't know if they're related or not, I doubt it, but they would have history, good or bad, with one another, to end up at a funeral together. And again, whatever happened at that funeral could have systemically ran through the veins of this woman for her to end up having this woman lured to the spot on that Brooklyn street back in August to have it be caught on surveillance camera, CCTV or whatever, for the world to see how this woman lost her life. That part I don't like about cameras. That part I really don't like about cameras. I remember there was a time if you weren't at 1,000, you couldn't go live on your phone on YouTube because they were putting out all these violent murders and things of that nature. Now all you see on YouTube is the Travis Scott dead body murders being carried out. You're seeing this on you. There's so much death on YouTube right now. And I wonder who pulled the trigger on it for it to be so. I'm done, y'all. Have a great day. God bless you. And thank you so much for watching my video. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and all that good stuff. And I'll try to keep you guys posted with some of this because it is demonic and it does make my spiritual ears stay. And I'm out of here. Shalom, y'all. Peace. I read that to you, right? Yeah, I really don't know if there's something wrong with the audio, but I'm seeing some strange things happen. The pixelation is coming in and out. All right, let's stop sharing that. And the name of that suspect is Claudia Benton. She was picked up on Monday down in Jacksonville, Florida, and she is being charged with the execution style murder of Delia Johnson. If this is commentary and content that you like, please subscribe to my channel and let me know, and I will see if I can produce more. With that being said, let me just go ahead and pay some bills real quick and we'll be out of here. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, follow, and don't forget to hit that. Thank you. Alright, thank you very much, guys. You've been watching ReligionWinked TV, and my spiritual ears stay. Alright, guys, have a good night, and I'll see you in about an hour. Peace.